Good afternoon. Welcome to another Mother Live. Okay, and today is my afternoon. By the way, take along minus singing, minus way communicating. Oh, this is so bad, by the way. As you know, this is Juliana by name. And my handle is another mother. Yeah, my Ugandan lady, Ugandan mama came in UAE hustling for hey, I came in UAE hustling. Now you can see the real me, yeah, minus the Indian hair. Anyway, life in UAE isn't easy as we all see it. It's not shining as we all think about it. Yeah, this is something very, very different. I don't know if you know how it is, but we are doing the best, to see our people smiling. So that's why we left our kids back home and our mothers home. But when we came here to see our girls smiling, and the peace of our mothers, oh, the peace of the caretakers. That's why we are here. So my channel is about always real life, by the way, the grain, the growth, and the grace of motherhood. So if you are chasing your dream, you are doing it here. Yeah, you are here on the right channel. I don't know why my body is itching. Yeah. Anyway, just know you are here. You on the right channel, and we are here to rise together. No borders, no limits. Let's be the mothers rise. Yeah, just a snippet of the hustle. Who's really talk about the hustle? You who are there, do you know what that hustle is like? Some of those who are in the streets. Do you get what I'm saying? That this hustle is real hard, tough. Some of us, we've been there, by the way. And we are not saying we haven't been there, we've been there. But just know, everybody loves the hustle. How many of you don't want to live a good life? How many of you are not hustling? Everybody loves to hustle until they feel the weight of it. The paranoia, by the way, is one of the first thing. Yeah, the pressure, the price you pay to survive. By the way, there is so much pressure we are always paying to survive. Yeah, that pressure is too much. Mm, I don't know if people see it. You first see that flash after the pressure, and then yes, I'm really in that tight spot. But some people don't see that pain until they're behind it. By the way, what I'm talking about, this on Netflix, this ain't a drill. This is real life, by the way. Most of us, we are hustling here. Yeah. And in our hustle, how often do we think about the outcomes? How often do we think about those outcomes? Or we just say, no, me, I'm going to hustle. And you don't mind about the outcomes. So in your morning, every morning, it starts with, we always start with one thing, by the way. Like me personally, when I wake up early in the morning, actually around 5, the first question I ask myself, what do I do today? What do I eat today? By the way, those are some of the questions everyone has for himself. What do I eat today? What do I drink today? The things they ask themselves, like, what do I eat today, is always the first question. And then when they look around, left, right, back to the center, before leaving their homes, by the way, and then they tell themselves, oh, life is hard for today. I'm not the only one. I believe even you who is there, you'll find it hard, by the way. The streets don't clock in. You either move out or you go out and stab yourself. By the way, how do I tell you? Why do I tell you this? Because I believe day, as the day clocks in, just another night clocks in. So if you don't come out to go and hustle, how do you expect to survive? Or you are going to stay inside and starve? Yeah. So that always the plans are ever risky, You can make this call, you say, "Hi, Julia, I want to do this," and then you say, "Hi, please, can I do this?" Don't forget, when you're on those streets hustling, most of those jobs we are doing, they are not legal jobs. Okay, they're not for professional jobs, whereby you'll find yourself going to the job, but when someone is calling, "Come and take my thing somewhere, come and take my luggage somewhere," maybe at the bus stop, maybe at any warehouse. But some of them are very risky calls that we always receive. And when we receive those risky calls, what does happen? We are always in fear, right? Yeah, why I'm talking about this hustle life. By the way, we don't normally talk about this hustle life. We just show it's good, it's great, the sweet life. Even not thinking about this sweet life. Is it really good or no? When you're living on the streets, how many of you have trusted people? None of you trust people. I believe very few of you trust people. Even if you are not working on the streets, but you are working out there, how often do you trust people? I believe you trust a few. Even to trust them, you don't. Because why? You always feel that someone is watching my back who's not right. There is that one person who's not right that is at my back. Obviously, that alone is already enough to make you feel bad. And when the night clocks in, the first question you ask yourself is, hmm, will I sleep enough today? Or I'm going to sleep less nights? All I won't sleep at all. Those are things we always ask ourselves. And the most important thing is one, we have to stay strong. Why are we staying strong? Because we have people to look after, most especially our beloved ones. Most especially out of those beloved ones, there is our number one, which is OTP, the only one time password. Those are our children. They are number one. I'm just happy. But let's speak about children. So you have to, your mind has to be sharp and open. So when you go out there, this is the thing we always go out with. Am I going to win? Am I coming with a success? Oh my God. Why do you ask those questions? Because you want to make those young girls, those beautiful boys of yours, happy. That's why we say, am I going to win or I'm going to lose? But most of the times we do lose. Why? We don't come back with the savings. You can go out and hustle. You can go with your small capital, let's say over 100. And when you go with your small capital over 100, how much profit have you made? You'll find when you've made even a barely less to support your family. That alone is already making you down. And what to do? Nothing. All you have to do is to stay strong. Mm. And tell yourself that, oh no, this is just the start. Okay. And this being the start, I have to make it. And not forgetting why you started. Yes. And not forgetting why you started. Those are things we should always tell ourselves. Why did I start in the first place? After knowing why we started in the first place, and then we do the right thing. We keep on going. If yesterday we made a loss, today we won't make a loss. Yes, that's so good of us, by the way, who are hustling for the bit of our families. Mm. In this journey of hustling, I'm talking about basically those on the streets. I've seen good ones fall. I've seen good people fall. I have seen money turn friends into enemies. How many of you have seen those people? Mm. You can find some two close friends, very, very close friends, when those people were friends. But right now, because of money, the money they made on sweets has turned them into animals, to beasts. They no longer even want to talk to each other. I've seen people kill each other. Eh, from hatred to killing each other when they're no longer spreading love. That's how harsh that hustle is. All bad that hustle is. By the way, I've seen moms losing very young sons, mothers losing very young girls, and some young girls have gone to the streets and became prostitutes. By there, some of us will know that. Some becoming prostitutes, and some boys are getting addicted to drugs. We all know that. By the way, so on the streets, there is no any happy ending. I won't lie. Mm. Because it's hard, it's really stressing. You can't believe that your beautiful daughter left home to go out there to start planning his life, to start doing great. And when they fail to come up, when they fail to achieve it, some adopt different ways. They part different ways. What kind of ways do they part? Some turn to prostitutes, they give out their body for less, all in the name of wanting to make it, all in the name of wanting to survive. I'm not discouraging you guys from hustling, no, but I'm speaking what is right. And if why I'm showing you sweet life is no longer good for most of our children. And not me saying that don't go to hustle. No, no, no. I will still tell you go hustle, but I have to still show you the bad of it. That there is no luck. If there is luck at the street, it's very less. I think most of you agree with me. If you are there, you were lucky and you escaped those streets. I know, like in Uganda, there are some musicians who say we grew up from the streets, they escaped the street, they changed their life. Yes, they are there, but not all of them have survived it. Most people are going away with that thing. So this is a cycle, this is a cage, and all I want to tell you, if you can, please get out of it. Yeah, move out of it. Let me say hello to my friends. Hi, Ajit. Thank you for joining. By the way, yeah, you are here as number one. Thank you so much. Though I didn't send you a message, didn't say hello to you, but for you who have been here, thank you so much for being here. And for you who are here, when you've not yet subscribed, can you go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Yana the Mother, Yana herself. Mm, Go subscribe, watch my videos, and comment. Please don't forget to leave a comment. Leave a comment. Share those videos. Yes. Mm. So after seeing all this life, I've seen those people going through that. And when all this has been happening, why am I here? I decided to come and share this with you, so that you still have young sisters, young brothers, only your age means when they're your uncles. You can still tell them that mm-mm, don't take this path. This hustle for the street is not good. Don't take it. Let's take something better. Mm. Because I know where it's ending. Most cases, it's not ending well. Yes, some people have managed to make it out of it. And me, I won't say that they didn't. They haven't. No, no, they have. People have swiped a purpose. To swap a risk and it for a purpose. I've seen things there. So I'm telling some of the things that I'm talking about. I have seen it all. I've seen it happening. I've seen people doing it. So, and I've seen people building themselves, from grass to grace, and they don't need to disappear in overnight. But if you see there, I encourage you, please also come out from there. Yeah, you can still do it. You can still make it. This video that I made, you guys, it's not about to glorify the life of the sweet. No. I came to expose it out, by the way, because some of our people have died out of it. eh? And maybe there is someone else there who is there who can tell me what it is like. Yeah, when you're in the streets. Respect to those ones by the way who are there still hustling, who are still finding it. Because I see some mothers outside there, by the way, on the streets, late in the night. is selling mangoes on the streets, selling oranges, selling tomatoes, Okay, when they're selling different things on the streets, yet I'm not saying that they're not making it. No, they are trying their best to survive. Hmm? They're trying their best, and I love them because they're still trying and doing it over. But how? Because we don't know how that day will clock. A day to go and a night to come. How are our people going to survive? We have those people who are surviving in a different way, in a very completely different way. That's for them, they are there to survive through stealing from others. Did you think about them? Or you didn't? Hey, if you didn't, just tell yourself that, oh, the world is wicked. Those people are still there. Yeah? When those people, what do? They are surviving on others' struggles. You find someone is walking on the streets holding a phone, and a guy will come from nowhere and give a hot slap. Yeah. When she'll be turning to look this way, they give her a second ampere, and then she'll have to drop the phone. The moment they drop the phone, what comes up? The phone will be taken. And for you, stay crying. Where am I lying about street life? I'm not lying anywhere. But why am I speaking this? We don't need to see more people dying. We don't need to see them. We don't need to see mothers crying every time for their young children, the boys, the girls. You'll find some of the young girls living even their homes at a very young age. Yes, they should be in school, but all saying, no, I have to go and I make it. I need to come out by myself. So in that process of saying that they want to come out, do you know what they're doing? Some are giving out their bodies. So bad. It is very, very bad that people are giving out their bodies just to say that they're making it to the top. It's not making, by the way, any sense. Of course, I'm a mother, and that mother who is lucky to always come here and share my stories with you guys. Yeah. I might not tell you everything, but you can see them there. You can see young boys there on the streets. Get time, walk around. Okay.